I'm tired of holding my peace. Everybody's breathing in bird farts. Nobody's saying shit about that. It's all politics. No, man, what is North Korea doing? What is Peru gonna do? I don't know. What about the movie Avatar? Does anybody care? Don't matter to me. So, has anybody ever been in the army and seen Marines marching and just been like, holy shit, that's how you're supposed to march? That's how we're supposed to march. None of us do it. Nobody puts their knees that well aligned. I'm just amazed. I couldn't handle it as a Marine. And then in the army, they wanted me to be clean shaven. I had my beard just like this whole time. I was like, I probably blend in. Sarge, be serious. Come on, Top. Come on, Top. If I had a beard, I would blend in over there. They'll cite me out. They'll right away. They'll be like, oh, that's not one of us. He doesn't have a beard. He wasn't born with his beard. Look at him. It's gotta be. That's not one of us. We're gonna blow him up. So it'll take longer for them to blow me up if they can't pick me out of the crowd. I think I need to have dirty boots and a beard, Sarge. To be honest. And they didn't want to hear. They didn't want to hear that shit. That's for sure. You know how you can't ever say what's on your mind, even when somebody asks. Well, what do you think, Private? I think your privates are exposed. Nothing private about it. Everybody's privates are exposed in the army. Drill sergeants, privates exposed, always. Why do they call the first rank in the army private? Nothing private about it. You show up with your green duffel, and you gotta dump that shit out in the barracks in front of everybody. And bags of weed fell out of mine, and they were like, whoa, Pablo Escobar, you're not even supposed to be here with that. They were gonna kick me out, but they let me stay because so many army soldiers were dying in Iraq. They were like, we'll take anyone at this point. Send him to the front lines. Yeah, with the weed, we don't care. It's just gonna get shot. And I was like, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's better than probation, actually. If you must know, I've been through that too. Is being shot in the Middle East would probably be better than parole or probation, or even worse, drug court. Nobody wants to hear about that. What does everybody want to hear about? I think it's somebody here. Somebody says you good. I appreciate that. With the King's Crown. I'm trying to read the name. It's Kaylee Kwan, 3687. Did I get that right? So, look, Top. We're in the woods in the rain, training for a war in the desert where they don't get rain and ain't no woods over there. They can't even build houses because they don't got wood. But we got to train in the rain in the woods. So we're still using Vietnam training for a war in the desert. I was like, this is the most ridiculous shit. Like, and CNN then said, oh, by the way, we're getting really fucked up over there because we're sending young kids that have been trained to fight in the desert, but they've been trained in the woods in the rain. We have this crazy ass saying, if it ain't raining, we ain't training. Fucking shut up. That's ridiculous. Who made that shit up? The person without the Weather Channel? The guy that's commanding us makes like 4 times as much as any of us do. And he doesn't have the ability to afford the Weather Channel? Are you fucking kidding me? So, that's frustrating. Does anybody else, did I say it right? Did I say it right? Is it Kaylee Kwan? Is it Kaylee Kwan or is it Kaylee Kwan? Somebody said hi with some applause. I appreciate that, man. Any interaction I can get, man, I appreciate that a lot. Cause I was in a coma 17 days because I came home on leave. The Army offered me a special re-enlistment package. That's when you know you're about to get real. It's a special for you. I'm like, they think I'm special. That's obvious. That's why I came here. I was trying to special my way out of college. And they were like, oh, we'll pay for your college. And we'll pay for your college while you're in. Then when you get out, we'll pay for your college again. I was like, I'm trying to avoid the college. Actually, they're top. So they're like, that's our guy. We'll take him. He doesn't want to go to college. He'd rather go to he'd rather fight the Civil War. That hasn't happened in a long time. So are you doing a reenaction? I wonder if is it too early for a reenactment of the Operation Iraqi Freedom? Iraqi Freedom. I don't want to offend anybody. Iraqi Freedom. Look at these super nerd 2026 goggles I got on. Yeah. I see. People can finally see my eyes. Because my other glasses were so small. All you got is cheekbones and nose. Now you can actually see I do have eyes. And I swear to God, if I had to wear glasses one day, I'm going to kill myself. But I'm not. It's not that bad. I could take them off, you know. I can't see shit without them. That's for sure. And for some reason, I got long eyelashes. But they don't keep dirt out of the eyes. Not that well. Not like they're intended to, I suppose. I'm thinking that I was created to have eyelashes that keep sand out the eye. They don't do that very well. I mean, they do what they can, you know, they're just there. So I've got, if you wonder how I'm moving like that, I have two chairs. They both rock. So if I put some pressure on the legs, it goes this way. If I let my weight come out here, I could like pump it like a half pipe. I need to see training in Asia. What's the training in Asia like? Yes, I was in the army for way too long. I did a 3-year contract, and they says we're gonna give you $9,000 one time tax free to do another 10 years. I said, shit, that's not even a grand per year. I'm worth a lot more than 1,000 per year. Come on, Sarge. That's below poverty out this world. Like, that's beggar money. I could probably make 1,000 a year begging outside of Taco Bell. Well, not anymore, because, you know, cyclosporiasis hit the Taco Bell pretty hard. All through the lettuce of Taylor Farms, somehow. So when I came home on leave, terminal leave, I had this realization that I don't have to go back to the army. This is great. I'm starting to figure out what I'm going to do with my life in the civilian world. And then an automobile accident, a 99 Dodge Ram, smashed the passenger side of a rental car I was in. I was in a 2009 Pontiac G6 that had the strongest roll cage available at that time. And the roll cage got smashed into my skull. And look at the scar now. So yes, I was in the military. I got medically retired with 7.5 years. Even though I came home with 3 years active duty, then got in this accident, and they kept re-enlisting me and telling me to shave my beard. And I was like, damn, this is just like the army still. Gotta shave the beard all the time? Why can't it just blend in? Plus, if you don't have a beard, you can be so mad at somebody and still not be taken seriously. Man, I'm gonna get you. No, you ain't getting shit. You can't even grow a beard. Shut up. Yeah, beard has something to do with dominance, but mine isn't really showing out like that. Mine hasn't get like Wolfman Jack kind of shit. So I am great. It's Moose Zaloof. Moose Zaloof, is that you? At T110Y says OMG. Now it says you're strong. At T-101OY. That's a hell of a name. Is that what they call you in school? Okay, at TY001. Here. Yeah, first period. Teacher call your name out. Z28. Here. Corvette. Oh, what's up? Orale Holmes? Sí, claro. ¿Qué pasa? Hey, ¿qué tal, Holmes? Is it anybody Mexican out there? I mean, I know there is Mexicans out there somewhere doing whatever they're doing right now. But on this live stream, is there any Mexicans? Oh, I appreciate. Somebody said, "What's my favorite kind of art?" I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, which is another reason I need to publish my online art studio. I've been working on it, but I'm going from I'm switching from Kunst Matrix, which is Kunst, Kunst Matrix. So here goes my favorite kind of art. This is what I do. It's pouring art. You just pour out a bunch of paint on a canvas and move the canvas around and let gravity do its thing, like this. And this is an illustration. This is an illustration of me at the beginning of therapy, trying to walk across, trying to get service, trying to get connection. The connection is all the way over there, and the grass is greener on the other side, but I had to walk across the bridge of therapy over all this treacherous shit here. And that's the space in between up top. This is a three-handed painting. 3 hands to paint that. I was pulling it one way with one arm, and my art therapist was pulling it that way with 2 arms, shooting acrylics and water on the paint, on the canvas. Oh, we've got more, so much more for art. That's all me. Here's a desert place. Now I'm trying to figure out, is this person shooing this away, or is he like, yo, you forgot me, come back, man? Y'all brought James with y'all. I see y'all got Janet on board. You just left me out here with these little green things? Hell no. Or is he like, get out of here, you? I ain't trying to hear that shit. And here's another one I just recently did. AI is telling me I've got this art language, because I keep putting the ball up top right. And I was like, well, that's just 2 patterns, you know. And the Wounded Warrior Project says I'm an artist. They gave me this artist profile. And yes, I am lucky, because not everybody that's got a traumatic brain injury is able to walk. And it took me a while to learn how to walk again. I still fall down and shit from time to time. This is where I take the canvas and put it on top of it and then pour paint all over it. And it comes out looking like this. This piece is neurographic art. So when you're doing this, it's kind of like drugs for your brain. The patterns somehow, when you're doing this it's neurographical art. And if you do the neurographic art, it does something with the brain that makes it erupt with a little bit of dopamine. And they do this with drug addicts to wean them off drugs and put them on art, which is a healthy drug. So my art therapist is trained in all this stuff. The doctor of art. That's pretty dope. You can be a doctor of art. Yeah, some people do it. I couldn't stand to college. I was like, Army, here I go. Yeah, me, I'll take it. You guys will give me a job with health care, a place to stay, and food, and a rifle, an M16. I'm on it. I'm signing right here. That sounds all right. All right, Tom, let's do it. So yeah, that's the kind of art I do. And this one is dope. See all the little cells in it? I did that with putting saline. It's acrylics mixed with a Floetrol paint thinner, and then saline to make it have these little cells. But wait, there's more. So much more. That's actually my address. ADHD Ave. You know, everybody's got a lick of something. I call this one Milton because it looks like Hurricane Milton on the Weather Channel. And I think this one looks like an elephant. But wait, there's more. This is my creation station. This one is dope. It's like a ball of color slid down this paint down to the bottom. And this is just a stencil on some green canvas. And this is a bunch of stuff that looks like a child drew it, but I did it. Because see, with the brain injury, it can distort your ability because part of the brain is not in there. There's another one. This is more like a Van Gogh kind of looking thing. It's got noses and cheekbones and stuff in the different area. Now this one. This is my face affected by the stamp effect in Photoshop. And then I put it on this famous Japanese painting that I got from Target, of course, for like $40. And I did it like this because Amazon, I put the Amazon gift card there as if I'm bigger than Amazon. You know, because that was my ego hanging out like that. And this is what I think I look like as a baby. Headphones on, you know. And this is great advice. Now I'm gonna read this to you because you might not be able to see it. Watch your thoughts, for they become words. Watch your words, for they become actions. Watch your actions, for they become habits. Watch your habits, for they become character. Watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. Yeah, screenshot it. All right, I'm going to give it to you again. Watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Watch your words, for they become actions. Watch your actions, for they become habits. Watch your habits, for they become character. Watch your character, for that becomes your destiny. So, there's that. So this is where I create stuff. And I'm steadily trying to get my book developed out of the notes I put in this notebook. This, I think, is what it would look like for an alien. If an alien came down to Earth, I was like, oh no, they're eating their friends. I thought they liked animals. Aren't the animals like them? No, they're eating their friends. This is what a messy canvas looks like. And this is what it looks like to sandwich. You put some paint on one canvas, then take the same size canvas and sandwich it over, and then undo it. Now you got a mirror image kind of a thing. We call it the sandwich painting. And this is what it looks like when you put saline with watercolors. Doesn't look like any other kind of paint I've ever used. And this is what it looks like to put a Murphy bed inside your closet. Just say somebody came to stay and like, I don't mess with couches. You want me on a couch? No, cuz you got a little bed somewhere? Yeah, we do. We got a little bed. And just so you don't stub your toe on the rim, put these on there yesterday. That's how that goes. So I'm seeing a lot of thing here. You subbed. Thank you. Is that Skate Bongo? Or Skibongo? You know I don't read like with perfect vision. These Super Nerd 2026s don't perfect my reading ability. I might have like a sixth grade reading comprehension. Yeah, I know words, you know, like words like pizza. That's usually good. Pizza tastes great most of the time. Rarely have I been like, damn, this pizza's not good. So, is it at Skate Bongo? That's some sub. I appreciate that you did. Huh, I just found this little star button. What does that do? Blue Retro? What does Blue Retro do? What is that? Kaleidoscope? Oh, okay. That's wild. Hey, what what y'all doing? Y'all wanna be like, what? I ain't gonna be like, how? That's crazy. I didn't know what that was. Now I found a new button. I had a caregiver that did this one with a colored pencil. That's amazing. He had messed up looking hands. He had messed up looking hands because of all the drawing, all the colored pencil he could use. So I got a messed up hand because of a traumatic brain injury. See, most people's hands can go like this, flip up, like this. My hand be like, so yeah, if you get hit hard enough on the right side of your head, it could take out the whole left side of your body. That's what I'm working with. It's called a hemiparesis. And no peripheral vision on either eye on the left side of each eye. The left side of both eyes, blind. It's called a homogeneous hemianopsia. And it's also called a problem in my life. Caused a lot of problems. I might walk too close to that and bam, just smash into it. There's another one I did. So, hot air balloons on an island. So check this out. This is what I think. How do I get this thing to be back regular? Okay. I think that's back regular. Hallucinogenics. Maybe it's acid, maybe it's LSD, or maybe it's LED, backlit. That'd be cool if I could make my paintings backlit. There we go. It'd be cool if I could get my paintings to be LED, backlit, easier to see. Hey, you, get out of here. Hey, wait a minute. Y'all done left me. Sarah, stop playing. Come and get me. I'm trying to go to Taco Bell. So, a pilot that I live with took this picture from a unmanned aircraft. A camera that flies. A DJI Mavic 2 Pro. Boom. Got that. This is downtown Merritt Island, Florida. In the Space Coast. And this just so happened my mother turned around to take a picture of me while we was walking to Virginia Beach and saw there was a whole Amish family behind me. It looked like they were stalking me. And I felt so scared for this little boy. The little boy was like, he's being captured. Oh no. This guy with the big hat probably got all these people, human trafficking right here. I don't know their disposition, but it was scary. Terrified. Man, that little kid's got this over. He don't know what he's up against. That man in the hat has a axe cutting, wood chopping ability. This one, I call it reflections because I think it's big buildings in New York reflecting off water. And that part right there kind of looks like the face of Jesus a little bit. And if you want to be confused about bananas, get yourself one of these. It's a wooden banana that holds up your other bananas. Hey, what have we got here? Is that burgers? Mm-hmm. Looks good. Onions mashed into some burgers. That's going to be real good. Yes, this is my mother. She's cooking tonight because, sometimes that's what mothers do. It's not every night, but I'm extremely lucky to be 40 years old, still living with parents, but I'm the kind of son that provides because, this brain injury doesn't go away. Also, we're all getting by. We're not wealthy, but what does that even mean? Are the people that run the world wealthy? They're the most accused. So this is from that show Wednesday. You know the girl, something Ortiz in the show Wednesday. She goes to her new roommate's dorm room in the show Wednesday, and the girl's got a bunch of colors in the room. And she's like, "You'll fit in fine," and she's like, "What? Why? What's up with all the colors?" She's like, "Oh, this is my favorite color." She's like, "Well, I'm allergic to color." She was like, "Why? What happens?" She's like, "I break out in blisters," and then they end the show. So the show Wednesday, it's a weird show. I don't mind. I like weird. I'm as weird as it gets. How about this one? I did this out of painting with a twist. I did these two out of painting with a twist as well. Painting with a twist. Painting with a twist. So yeah. So there's the art show, and I'll start posting more about my Art Logic online, my online art gallery. It's gonna be dope. Wow, it's been 26 minutes so far. 27 minutes. That's amazing. And tune in next time. We'll talk some more about something. You're strong. Thank you for at t at dash 1010y at 1010y. I don't know why. I know every day ends with Y. If you're going by the Anadonius calendar or the Jewish calendar, I don't know really if it works on the Jewish calendar. It's in Hebrew. I don't speak Hebrew. Yiddish. I don't know Yiddish about that. Oh, what do you got here? It says a split unit air conditioner. Is that a beehive?
No, this is it's called a Robo Rock.
Oh,
Robo
Rock.
2 Pro Series. It's a vacuum cleaner mop.
A vacuum cleaner mop.
And it's autonomous.
Autonomous. So it just roams around, squirting water on stuff, polishing the floor up. But will it work on these laminates that we got here?
Yes.
Okay, it won't get them too wet.
I don't think so.
Can you control it on the app?
I think so.
Sounds cool. But it doesn't smell as good as those burgers do, that's a fact. And then not only do we have the burgers, we got sweet potatoes too. Gonna bake those up with some honey on them. That looks like a delicious dinner. I hope everybody's eating good, or at least eating.
There's no honey on those. They're just straight baked potatoes.
No honey on it, just straight baked potatoes. We might add honey later, I don't know. I have my honey supply right here. Manuka! It's Manuka honey strips. And they're good. Delicious. But they say Manuka honey is like the best in the world. It comes from New Zealand. I've been eating it for a while. I don't really feel like the most amazing I've ever felt in my life. Speaking about how you feel, how y'all feel out there? Somebody subbed. Somebody's been having a good time. Appreciate that. I hope everyone's doing really as awesome as they could be. I'm running out of steam. You see, like when you first started out, I was all about it. Now I'm like, neuro fatigue. That neuro fatigue is real. If you lose the right hemisphere of your brain out the head, if you type in my name on YouTube, Richard space Ottum, that's Romeo Indigo Charlie Hotel Alpha Romeo Delta space Oscar Tango Uniform Mike. If you type in my name on YouTube, which I think you're already there, if you type in my name on YouTube, you'll see a lot of different videos about me. And tune in more next time. We will see you then.